warm welcome to Joburg Today. I'm Riley Sakwe. Showcasing South African brandy's superior quality and craftsmanship, the South African Brandy Foundation's Fine Brandy Fusion Festival once again spoiled Joburgers for choice with some of the world's best brandy.
With South African brandies, once again the world's reigning best brandies, the South African Brandy Foundation chose Johannesburg as the location of the last Fine Brandy Fusion Festival.
It's not the end, but it's the end in the current format just because we need to keep pushing the envelope. We need to keep people interested. So we're going out and in a big bang in Joburg.
Spirits were high despite one of the current world's best brandy title holders and South African heavyweight KWV not present.
Well, on a very chilly Joburg evening, what a better thing to do is there than come and drink some of the world's best brandies?
We've seen over the past few years a decline in brandy, as everyone knows, but in the past few years, after we've started winning all these awards internationally, that the market of premium and super premium brandies is growing. And that is definitely contributed to us winning these international awards. We showcase that South Africa can make the best brandies in the world, and it lifts the whole image of the pot still brandies in South Africa in total, and that is what we want to showcase here at the Brandy Fusion.
South Africa has been the world champion, I think it's 11 times out of the last 14 years. So we've celebrated that many, many times. And this year we thought that with the emergence of the craft brandy distillers as well as the boutique brandy distillers doing much more exciting products, innovation, we would actually celebrate that because brandy is actually an art form.
It's important for the small producers to utilize these opportunities, such as the Brandy Fusion, to show the products of quality, and not everybody comes to the winelands to experience it there. So we need to bring it to the market and hopefully expand on our market and get it on the shelves in Johannesburg.
Soup with a kick or cocktail. The latest cocktail trends were always part of the Fine Brandy Fusion, but this year's had to be taken with a pinch of salt.
Savory cocktail is more like a pre-dinner drink or perhaps an after-dinner drink, depending what's in it, because it's short and it's a little bit strong and it will stimulate the appetite as well. I've infused bacon into a brandy. I'm making it with a fantastic Amarena cherry, and then also what I'm doing is that I'm actually putting bacon biltong on top of the drink as well.
I think it's fantastic. I'm gonna have it for breakfast every day.
In the meantime, the Brandy Foundation is tight-lipped about the new era ahead.
Joburgers can expect in the near future for us to bring a very exciting experiential concept to Joburg, but also across the country, where they can get more involved, they can really stimulate all their senses, and I'm not going to divulge much more than that, but watch this space.
Whether the world's best, on the rocks, neat, sweet, or with a pinch of salt, the Fine Brandy Fusion said farewell in almost every taste. Marisa de Klerk, Joburg Today.
Hey guys, this is Dale from Prime Circle and you're watching Joburg Today.
Join the conversation on our Facebook page, that's joburgtoday.tv. Follow us on Twitter at Joburg Today. And if you're one of those people on the move, then pockettv.mobi. That's pocket with an I. I know a lot of people who love their wine, but don't know what to pair it with. Let's take a look at Johannesburg's first ever wine and food pairing event.
The food and wine pairing event is the first of its kind, not only in Johannesburg, but the whole of South Africa. Now, I know I could learn a thing or two, so let's hear from the experts themselves.
We found most of our wines sell in Gauteng, strangely enough. I think the Cape Townians buy their own wine, they go to the winelands, but we want to bring that great product, bring it up to Johannesburg and let the people of Johannesburg experience that product.
The best rules for pairing food and wine, there's no rules. That's one thing that everyone should remember. So it's not about having white wine with white meat or fish, or having red wine with red meat and cheese. The idea is to have a glass of wine that you enjoy.
Well, I think Joburg, we drink more wine than Cape Town, so it's good to pair. And it's a nice trend. It's a nice evening to go out. We have restaurants that are doing the pairings, and it also educates everybody, and they can actually see the relationship between the food and the wine, which is really great.
Rather than a formal wine tasting, we wanted to make it fun, something a little different. So we've had different food stations with a different wine at each station, and you move around, you go to each station, you try that wine, try the food that accompanies that wine.
We did a beautifully well-aged ribeye. We gave that with a lovely Bordelais sauce and with a hollandaise sauce. Then on the other section we did Scottish salmon with some lobster tails, with a nice salsa verde, and then with a béarnaise sauce. And we just cooked in a little bit of butter and salt, just to keep the natural flavors. And then when everybody drinks their wine, they can match it, and it pairs nicely. Then we also did a nice cheese board with some lovely little sweet treats, and that went with port.
Lots of lovely tastes and beautiful pairing of food and wine, and I mean some of the most exceptional wines, I must admit. I'm not the biggest wine drinker. I love the champagne, so I love the Veuve as we walked in, and I sort of kept a glass of that with me. But the wines are exceptional.
The key and advice that I would give to people in Joburg is that taste the wine, because the wine is already made. Get all the characteristics and everything that you're tasting from it, whether aroma or on the palate. Then once you've tasted that, think of something that would go well with that.
One thing I've learned today is that salmon does not only go with a white wine, but it can also go with a red Cabernet. And like other Joburgers, I know exactly what to get for my next meal. I'm Vitumela Ratakwena for Joburg Today.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy DJ Sab with the best thing ever from YFM 99.2, and you are watching Joburg Today.
The market has seen brands having to move very fast to satisfy the male consumer. One such brand is our own local Fabiani.
Fabiani is a men's brand inspired by Italian South African brand, which was established in 1978. Co-founder was Jeff Fabian, and his son later joined him into the business, Ari Fabian. Our target market is actually everyone that's stylish, because we've looked at it, and there's a bit of everything for everyone in our store. So if you want to be a man in suiting, if you want to be a guy in joggers, we've got all that. So you just need to know how to mix it up. I'll tell you one thing with Fabiani. What makes Fabiani unique from other brands is that we are very formal, but we're also playful. So people are not, men are not scared to actually walk into our store, because there's that playful vibe and everybody feels welcomed and not intimidated.
So you've just taken me through the store. It's absolutely cool, and you got me my new threads. We like it. But just tell us, why exactly did you choose particularly these items for me?
Okay, so how I usually go through my thought process when styling someone is I listen to what you have to say, right? And I don't know if you've noticed lately, for guys, it's just now that we've discovered accessories, So hence why I went for the velvet royal blue bow tie, the royal blue electric bomber. Just to accentuate that adventurous spirit that you spoke about. The happy socks also bring it out quite nicely. Fabiani's heritage is formal wear. So with our new autumn-winter campaign, A Return to Form, we're bringing the focus back into our suiting, which is our heritage. But now with that, we've also inherited a bit of a new streetwear, which is sort of like what the trend is moving towards. In order for us to stay relevant, we need to stay with the trends and be sort of ahead of the curve a little as a fashion brand. So there's a lot of that. You'll see a lot of blues coming through, a lot of sport luxury sweats and that. So yeah, all right. Looking forward to it. You'll be very pleasantly surprised.
Hi, I'm Jade Hubner, and you're watching Joburg Today.
For more on our city, check out our playlist as well as leading opinion for expert insight. That's it from me, Riley. I leave you with Screw Loose Rubber Duck.
Back in ETV.
I got a screw loose in my shoe. I got a screw loose just for you. I got a screw loose for Cape Town. And when you find me on the street with a screw loose in my feet, you know Cape Town's my playground. My playground. I got a screw loose in my head. 10 shots, knock, knock, who's there? On the rocks we rode through Cape Town. And I say, sweet, so it's a crime to drink whiskey mixed with lime. All this time we fight for one more night, we fight. Please don't take these so feet from this street. Please save my soul. Put this screw back in my shoe. And please don't stop it. I won't stop until my heart stops loving you. I got a screw loose in my shoe. I got a screw loose just for you. And oh how the city waits for the showdown. Between the heel and the floor, between the Zep folk and the door. All this time we fight for one more night, we fight. Please don't take these feet from this street. Please save my soul. Put this screw back in my shoe. And please don't stop it. I won't stop until my heart stops loving you. I got a screw loose in my shoe. I got a screw loose just for you. I got a screw loose for Cape Town. And please don't take these feet from this street. Please save my soul. Put the screw back in my shoe. And please don't stop it. I won't stop until my heart stops loving you.